Welcome back to our channel, friends. This is Sonia here from Growing Craft. Thank you so much for joining in. Please do subscribe to our channel, the YouTube channel, where we have a lot of tutorials, and do check our website growingcraft.com, where we have a lot of craft supplies. Now, this is a part 2, and in the first part of the coaster making, we had done this beautiful coasters with the transfer images, and yes, here we had done the texture work and the plain transfer sheet work. Do check that video. I will post the video description link down below. Now this is these are the two coasters from one set of 4 coasters, and these are the 2 remaining ones, to which I have already prepped up with the gesso so that we can do the alcohol ink work. And yes, do check out our YouTube channel for all the series of videos with what we are coming up with. Now, to start with, like I mentioned earlier also, I have already prepped up my base with a gesso. That's very important. Do not miss out that part. And yes, once you are done with your gesso part, dry it completely with your heat gun, and then you can move on to the next work. That's the modeling paste work. And here I'm using a beautiful stencil from again Growing Craft store. And yes, with my palette knife, I'm adding my modeling paste, and we will be creating a beautiful design on the top of it with the help of stencils. Now here I have taken one design of stencil. If you want, you can play around with different kind of stencil work. If you want, you can choose any other design of stencil. It's absolutely fine. So once I know that my stencil modeling work is done, then I'm just going to remove all the excessive from the sides. Why we are doing is because when we are going to stick up the upper layer of the coaster, it should not get stuck on your modeling part. It should stick directly to your base so that the alcohol ink is not going to leak out. That's very important. So please do make sure of this step. Now, of course, with my heat gun, I'm going to dry out everything really well before moving on to the next step. And then my next step is, of course, a varnish, which I absolutely love adding to my projects. Why varnish? Do check out a video which is there on my YouTube channel, where I have done a series of videos for each and every craft supplies, that why is it important. Do check out that series too. I'm sure you guys are going to learn a lot from that. Now finally, it's time for the alcohol ink. Of course, whatever the supplies we are using are available at our store Growing Craft. Do check the links mentioned in the video description box. We have also listed down all the supplies too. Now here I am using 3 shades of alcohol ink. One is purple, green, and the third one is going to be the pink. If you guys want, you can play around with more colors. If you guys want, you can just have 2 shades and play around with it. But I just felt that adding 3 colors makes a little more bright and pop up. And of course, you need to choose your colors wisely. Now once I'm done with my spreading of colors, I'm going to use my blending solution. This is very important. I know many of people comment on the YouTube channel that we just have the alcohol ink. Can we use anything else? Can we use water for blending? No, you cannot use that. You need to have the blending solution. That's really important. Now wherever I feel that if my colors have not spread out, I'm using my blending solution, and I'm taking up a brush and just spreading it a little on the other sides. I do not want to tilt my coaster a lot, because it is just going to change the colors and the position of that, which I just loved at this point of time. So once I am done with this work on the textured coaster, then I'm going to use my alcohol inks on my other coaster. But before that, do check this out. This looks amazingly beautiful. Now even on the plain one, the look and feel is going to be the completely different. I'm going to use the same shades, same blending solution, just to show you guys that how different these two looks. Of course, they look beautiful from in an individual, but yes, there is a lot of difference when you use your modeling paste, and they look absolutely gorgeous. Now here again, I'm using the 3 colors, that's the green, purple, and the pink. And then I'm going to tilt this, and I'm going to use my heat gun to spread it out. Do not use your hair dryer. It does not work out as a heat gun. There is a huge difference in that. Long time back, I think 2 years back, I had done a video on that. Guys, please do check that. Because heat gun is completely different, hair dryer is completely different. Both of them have a completely different purpose. So yeah, if a heat gun was made for a crafting, there was a lot of thought process made towards it, and yes, it really helps in fulfilling all your crafty needs. Now whenever I'm using my heat gun, I do make sure that I do not use it from a very closer distance, because we need to make sure that it should not split out. So after my heat gun, here I am sticking the upper layer with my sticky glue. That's one of the amazing supplies which I have come recently across, and they are absolutely amazing with your decoupage and mixed media art. Now once I'm done with sticking of both of these, and I'm just going to press it really well for some time, and once they dry out, they are so good to go. And just in case if you guys are trying out any other adhesive, do let me know in the comment section which adhesive you guys prefer. I would love to know about it. Now after the coloring work, it's time to do my gliding work. And yes, of course, here I want to just coordinate this with the previous coaster sets what we have done. So here I'm using my sticky glue before our gliding work. And yes, once you do this thoroughly on the sides, then you need to use your foils. Here I will be using silver foil. Honestly, with these shades of alcohol ink, you can use any of the shades, like the gold, copper or the silver. They all look absolutely amazing. Now here I am going to use my Anukul brush, and I will just make sure that I stick them really well on wherever I have done my sticky glue work. If you feel that you need to add a little more sticky glue, do that. Do not hesitate, because here is something we need to highlight the borders too, which should complement our alcohol ink at the center. So yes, do try out the gliding work. They are absolutely amazing. They literally take your projects to another level. The look and feel is so amazing, so rich and so beautiful. So yes, this is how we can use alcohol ink on MDF basis. Also the coasters what we have done, do check out the series of video what we have been doing on our YouTube channel. That is going to really help you in understand the alcohol inks. I know we need to break this myth that it can be used only on the cups. No ways friends, you can use alcohol inks on varieties of projects, and trust me, they look absolutely amazing. Like I have been using some of my alcohol ink projects at my home, and they are absolutely amazing, and they really have a special place in my house. So yes, with this our video tutorial is done, and once my gliding work is done, I'm going to have good 2 coats of varnish on my complete project. Varnish is really important. Mod Podge is different, varnish is different. I really don't want to repeat this again, but please do varnish your projects. That's really important, which is going to make sure that your projects are lasting long. So yes, with this our project is done. All supplies are mentioned in the video description box. You can check that. Whatever the supplies we are using are available at our store Growing Craft. Do check that and let me know in the comment section if you like this video. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.